Dan Illman, Mike Buer kicking off the pick six at Aqueduct on Sunday with race number 5. This is a stakes race for New York breds. We'll throw up the field for the New York Stallion Series. We're going 7/8 of a mile for fillies and mares. You can play the race with a DRF Bets account. The number 6, the important one, 6-5 on David Aragona's morning line off 3 consecutive victories. She has found a home on dirt.
Yeah, I guess they got a little fortunate when she got rained off at Saratoga and they left her in to run a really fast race. 2 more wins since then, including the Iroquois last time. On a real roll here, Dan, we'll try 7 furlongs this time. There is other speed for her to deal with in here. I'd get her as the favorite. I don't know if she's necessarily a standout.
We'll throw up the Timeform U.S. Pace Projector. She has not been headed in her last 3 starts. She is expected to make the lead according to Timeform but U.S., but as Mike mentioned, the 3 Trinity Luck is not a slow horse. And I think Manny Franco is going to push the issue early.
I do too. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Personally, I wouldn't be surprised to see this pace play out 3-6 rather than 6-3.
The 6 at least has shown the ability to sit off the pace just a bit, although it must be noted she has been on her roll on the lead. Fight on Lucy, a winner 2 starts back, going 7/8 of a mile. You don't worry about the distance with her. It's all about whether she classes up with these horses. She was beaten pretty easily by the important one last time out, although she had the built-in excuse of the wet track.
Right. Just, no match for the important one. And the Iroquois, no match for Trinity Luck, who's also in here 3 starts back. No match for Bank Sting, who's also in this race way back in April. I mean, she's found the going a little bit tough in these races when she steps up in class, but she did win pretty easily 2 back.
Although we usually like horses cutting back to 7/8 of a mile, the 2 Mad for Fame, well, all 4 of her lifetime victories have come going 2 turns. I didn't love the field she was in against last time out at Finger Lakes, although she tried to rally into a slow pace. This is a tough spot.
Yeah, the cutback, I guess, could work for her, and it feels like she is going to have pace to run into, too. So, I mean, I think those are both positives. She is a stakes winner already this year up at Finger Lakes, albeit at a big price. I mean, there are some things to like about a horse who feels like she's going to take no money again.
I'm with you in that I think Trinity Luck, the number 3, is going to make the front in here. She had a 3-race win streak snapped last time out in the Empire Distaff, but she didn't need to like going on a fast pace over a sloppy track. I'm willing to give her a mulligan for that effort, and she's got races 2 and 3 back that would make her very tough.
Yeah, I'll give her the excuse last time, not necessarily of the sloppy track because she's handled that before, but just that she just went a really fast pace in that Empire Distaff, which wound up going to closers. Manny Franco obviously wanted the lead from the outside post, and he sent her, and she got it. But she got very tired in the stretch there, Dan. I'm not going to be too hard on her for that. Her prior 3 wins, yeah, she got loose going a mile and 16th, 2 starts back, but all 3 of those races, she ran really well, and it felt like she was heading in the right direction.
I don't want to give short shrift to the number 4, Bank Sting, who won 4 races in a row before going to the sidelines for a brief layoff. And she returned in the Empire Distaff, and she was close to that fast pace. And I think that, coupled with the layoff, really worked against her. I do like her cutting back to 7. I think she could fall into a trip here behind the 2 speeds.
I do too. I think she's a major player in here. I liked all of her races earlier this year. She just kept getting better with every race, and finally became the stakes winner on that wet track, and she earned a figure for that critical eye as well. So those were all good signs. I guess it's not great that she missed as much time as she did, but I think you're 100% right about her Empire Distaff, Dan. She chased all the way. She never stopped trying. She did not get left behind in the stretch in there. That was not a bad performance.
A Will Away, the number 5. I wonder if they found this horse as a 1-run closer. Let's watch her last start. And now winners at 2 other than. She also seems to appreciate the sloppy track, but she came from off the pace to win this one. She did get the proper setup for this level. They were going pretty quick in the early portion of this race. If there is a fast pace up front, A Will Away maybe can get a piece of this coming from way out of it.
It might set up the right way for her. This is the best race right here that she's ever run in her life. It's not a great field, Dan. She's sort of taken advantage here at the end as the longest shot on the board as well. She'll be a big price once again, but this is way tougher.
A horse that will not be a big price is the important one, 6-5 on the morning line. Let's watch her last race, the Iroquois. They stepped her up finally into stakes competition. She caught a sloppy track. She handles that just fine. And she just made a very easy lead yet again, Mike. She's cruising in the stretch. She's going to sprint on home. 84 Beyer speed figure. She continues to do well. Let's see if she's as good sitting off another horse. I know she won from last in a turf race last year at Belmont, but maybe she's at her best when she controls things.
Yeah, maybe she is, or maybe she's just really good, and she was just waiting to get back to the main track, which she finally did in her last 3 starts. I could look at it either way. I suppose if she's going to be a really short price, I'll just sort of take the negative view on her because she did get absolutely loose last time. Never really took on any serious challenge 2 back either. So I think there are still some questions here anyway, Dan. I think this is the toughest field she's run in so far. And so if she's going to be a really short price, I'll try to beat her.
I think the 7 works well for the 7. By Hubby Hello Money. This is an underrated, lightly raced daughter of FNX going out for Bobby Dunham. Didn't really fire in the Empire Distaff, but again, another situation kind of close to that fast pace on the wet track. This time around, I'm expecting Eric Council to take way back and try to make one run as they did when second to the morning line favorite, the important 1-2 back.
Yeah, and I thought she ran pretty well in that race behind the important one 2 starts back when they cut her back to sprint. So I like that they're doing it again here, and I do think she's probably the best closer in the race. I did not think she was without a chance in this race at all.
Top pick time for the Staten Island division of the New York Stallion Series. Trini Luck, Mike, the number 3. Just got to send her, right? Use her speed.
That's what I want them to do. I hope that Manny Franco has designs on the lead. Try to outrun the favorite to the front and see if you can take them all the way.
I think the important one's going to break. Let Trini Luck go, sit second, and we'll find out how good she is. I don't want her at 6-5. I think there's a chance because the 3 and the 4 look solid enough on paper that she might drift just a little bit. 3-4-7-6 for Mike, 6-5-4-7 for me. It's the New York Stallion Series kicking off the pick 6 at Aqueduct on Sunday. Good luck.